Yo, what's good, everybody? This is the Streamers Paradise Podcast, episode 113. I'm Hazy. We got Clutch and Bo. What's good, boys?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Been 2 weeks since the last one.
Yeah.
I had no internet last week.
Almost had no internet this week.
That's nice.
Yeah, so what was funny is
That's
I
wild.
actually sent you a message from my phone, like previous to the first one I sent, but it didn't go through because the internet went out and I was connected to the Wi-Fi. But I was like, because my last comment was like leaving off like, dude, if I lost internet, I don't know what I would do. That was 2 weeks ago. I said that to you.
I'll turn my mic up for you and I'll whisper.
And then like 20 minutes before the show, my internet went out. I was like,
Yeah, that's not fun. The problems right before you go live.
yeah, because you know, like, because it's like right before too. Like, it's not even just for like for us in a podcast. I'm sure anybody would like, right? You don't just, most people just don't go live out of the whim. So it's like, it's kind of planned. It's like you get everything set up and then it's like, what?
Yeah, that's true. Most people don't
the
go
fuck?
live on a whim. What's going on with you guys?
Same old, same old.
I don't think anything. Went to Virginia over the weekend. Family.
Nice. How was it?
Sucked, kind of. Wasn't bad. It's just, dude, it's like family. I don't know, man. It seems like family always grows apart. Shit's kind of weird. And it's like, what did I drive down here for? That's kind of how I felt. Like after the end of the weekend, I was like, oh, that's great. It's like 6 hours there, 6 hours back. It's just, people are just weird, dude. It's like, what, you know what I mean?
I get it.
I don't want to get like too much like personal family business.
But your family's weird, is what you're saying?
It's they usually aren't, but I don't know. Just it felt like they were kind of like, well, why the fuck did you drive down here? Like we were there, we like kind of surprised them for a 1-year-old birthday. They're crazy, but they're just family who usually drives up here for some family stuff. They'll show up, like it's a 6-hour drive. They show up for a party, and then they fucking drive home that night or the next morning, right? So I figured like, hey, like we'll do the same, right? We'll drive down there, celebrate with them, and then we'll drive home. Cool. And if it felt like it was like, oh, like why are we here?
No, I get that. We had a plan to talk about our health last week, and
Right.
why did you want to talk about it again? What was wrong with you?
Me?
What happened?
Nothing now. I have had the kidney stone issues. Nothing's wrong with me currently that I know about.
I don't know.
but,
I feel like I've talked about this so much in the server that everybody knows already, but
Yeah. No, I don't
I
think we
went
like.
to
I don't
the
think we had a plan to talk about it again. I think we just left off at like where we left off. It was like, yeah, people need to.
right. So that's what I guess I want to kind of push to people who aren't going to the doctor regularly. If you're not going to the doctor at all, like if you don't have a primary care, you got to go to the doctor, man. I went to the doctor. I got some blood work done. And I eat like crap in the sense of most of what I eat comes out of a box or a bag or a can. You know what I mean? Like I don't really eat fresh food. At least I didn't. I do now. And I ate a lot of pizza, a lot of burgers, right? A lot of just, I don't know, junk food, I guess. Fast food. And I'm not a large guy, right? Like I'm not I'm not a big. I'm not big. I'm not heavy. I'm not overweight at all or anything like that. But my cholesterol and my blood pressure were dangerously high. Like dangerously high to the point where now I can't have any sodium. I can't have more than 300 milligrams of cholesterol a day. And this is all to, reverse the damage that I've been doing. I don't know if I got it in me, bro. This shit is hard, man. You know how hard it is to, well, I'm sure you do as a
Yeah,
diabetic,
it's really hard. I mean,
especially, right?
luckily no, but luckily for me, like it's hard, but like I can cheat, so to say, because like I can still eat a regular diet. It's just it's just tricky to do it, but like I have the insulin to balance it out, right? Like I have artificial insulin, natural insulin. So
So
it
the,
is
the
not
diabetes
as
is not
bad.
my problem at all,
That's
right?
what I'm
So like
saying.
I'm not pre-diabetic and I'm not diabetic, but I have high cholesterol and high blood pressure. So to put this into perspective, 300 milligrams of cholesterol is 2 eggs.
Well,
Think about that.
well,
Yeah.
you can go with egg whites, right? That'd be less, right?
Yes, but I'm just trying to make
So you can go with
I'm
three.
just trying to get I'm just trying to make people understand that 2 eggs is 300 milligrams of cholesterol. Now, all of that cholesterol is in the yolk, but that's not the point,
Oh, it's
right?
all in the yolk. I didn't know that. No, I thought it was only
It's
some. Okay,
all it's all in
all
the
of it's in
yolk,
the yolk.
right? But the point of that is what the fuck do you eat for the rest of the day if you can't have more than 300 milligrams of cholesterol? Think about red meat, how much cholesterol is in red meat. Bro, a serving of like Fruity Pebbles has got like 45 milligrams of cholesterol in it, 400 milligrams of sodium. It is, and that's like a quarter cup is a serving. A quarter cup.
I remember when you
Do
were
you know
happily
how
doing
many?
those cereal reviews, and I was making fun of you for putting the milk in the first.
Yeah, well, no more cereal reviews, no more nothing. You want to know? You want to know how something that I didn't really expect? I didn't expect to feel so much better so quickly. Like I didn't know how bad I felt. I had no clue because you just slowly start to feel badly, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't,
You get
it
used to
doesn't,
it. You're like, okay, this is just
right,
normal.
right. Like, oh, I'm tired throughout the day. I didn't realize that I felt so awful. So now that I'm not feeling so awful, it's kind of like I'm coming out of like almost a cloud, right? Like I hate to say it, like it was like a depression almost, but it kind of was. Like it was my mood sucked. I was tired all the time. I was irritable, and a lot of that stuff is going away just because I'm changing the way that I eat. What the fuck?
Wait a second. Wait a second. You're saying the irritability like that?
That too, man. Really. I'm not even kidding. Like my irritability has changed dramatically. And like yes, I am fucking hungry all day. Um all day I'm hungry. But I'm learning to eat raisins and fucking what am I eating?
Fruits and
Slim Fast. I'm drinking Slim Fast. That's pretty much what I'm living on right now is
to get
oatmeal,
to
Slim
get the
Fast.
fucking like food without.
Well, and everything
I
that I'm
heard.
eating pretty much has. So if I have 300 milligrams of cholesterol, right? Think of it this way: a chicken thigh has 150 milligrams of cholesterol in it. A chicken breast has 125, right? So I'm pretty much going through my whole day with less than 50 milligrams of cholesterol, and then at night for dinner,
Just
I
crunching
have
it.
like 150. You know what I mean?
What about
So like
fish?
fish is
Like
actually high in
it's
cholesterol, man.
higher
I'm
too,
only
right? Yeah,
allowed to
because I
have
know it's like
Me?
fatty.
Ah.
I'm only allowed to have fish once a week, and I can't have any shellfish at all because it's super salty, like shrimp,
So
right? Like I
so
so check this out, ready? I go to start losing weight and eat healthier, right? So I'm thinking I'll get nothing but proteins and vegetables. I got 2 things of shrimp, I got some steaks, I did all this stuff. Then I get my blood work back. I can't have steak, I can't have red meat, I can't have ground beef. I can't have,
So what'd
dude,
you
I
do?
can't have
Cook it
shit.
all for fucking Chi?
No, it's still in there. It's still sitting
Uh,
there. Hopefully it's still good in 3 months. But the point of the point of all this is that I'm literally suffering now for the last fucking probably 7, 8 years of just being a complete degenerate. Like a complete degenerate, getting fast food and pizza whenever the fuck I want, not thinking about nothing that has to do with your body, not thinking about how it affects you. So if you have not gone to the doctor, go to the doctor, please, because you might not realize how fucked up you are. I didn't have
you
any idea how fucked up I was.
want to hear
I
some
did,
shit
yeah.
on topic about so my buddy at work, vegetarian. Well, he's Indian though, so like it's not like white. I don't know. I feel like white vegetarian is like salad, and it's like I don't know. Everything I know is not good. But I've eaten a lot
They
of
eat a
Indian
lot of
food, and
beans and yeah,
yeah, they eat a lot of veggies, and it's cooked well. So it's not like you're going with like I don't know what I
tofu.
always picture. What I always pictured as a vegetarian diet, but he went to the doctor like after a long time yesterday. He had blood work. So he goes to the doctor, has his checkup, does his blood work, comes into work, does his day like normal, goes home, comes in today, and about 10 o'clock he gets a call from his doctor. Doctor says, "How you feeling?" Like, "Normal, man. What's going on? You dizzy?" He's like, "No." He's like, "You feeling like really tired?" He's like, "No." He's like, "All right, well, you need to get in the car. You need to drive to the hospital." His hemoglobin is 4.7.
In
Basically, he
comparison
doesn't.
to what?
So the minimum is supposed to be like the lower end is supposed to be at like around 11, 11 and change. He is
Wow.
getting blood transfusions tonight.
So he's
Sheesh.
basically killing himself.
Yeah, but he doesn't know how because like he eats a lot of iron in his diet. Potatoes have iron. There's like certain vegetables I know from like eating Indian dishes. Like me and him go out to lunch all the time. So that's the thing is like I see him eat food. Like it's not like he's like malnourished. I go out to lunch with him sometimes. He eats. um, I mean, can't say he doesn't eat at home, but I mean I'm sure he eats.
Right, but
But
to
it's like
have
it's like one day you're just like at work and you're not feeling this. It's like you had like you were at like dangerously high levels, right? And it's like you didn't really
yeah,
you're like this is just what normal feeling is. This dude's been living like it's probably slowly dropped. So with like minor changes here and there, it hasn't really changed a lot for him. But yeah, like it's crazy to be like, oh, he left work early today to go to the hospital. Find out he's gonna be getting blood transfusion.
yeah, no, it's no joke.
That's fucking
It's no
wild.
joke at all. And he had
Crazy.
no idea that he was feeling fucked up because he's been feeling fucked up for so
Well, he's
long.
young too. He's younger, so he just doesn't go to the doctor.
But that's what I was saying, right? You think you're young and healthy and there's nothing wrong, but bro, the food that we have at our disposal is so bad. I'm looking at every single box now, right? Everything that I eat, I have to look at it. How much cholesterol is in it? How much sodium's in it? Right? Am I able to eat this? Am I not able to eat this? If you're not looking at that, now let me just put this into perspective, right? There was a time when I was eating 3 and 4 ramen noodles a day, right? 3 and 4, sometimes 2 at one time. Did you know that there are 2 servings in one of those bags? One package of
Ramen?
ramen is two
No,
servings.
I never bothered to look
Did you
at
know
the.
that there's over a
I bet.
thousand? There is over 1,000 milligrams of sodium
Sodium I
in
know about.
one package.
Probably could taste it in that shit.
But just think
That's crazy though.
about how insane that is. Just eating those noodles, if you only ate those noodles, your fucking blood pressure and the sodium level in your body is going to be insane. It's going to be insane.
I actually
Bro,
went on a stretch of eating those
you're
every
not
day.
supposed to have more than 2,000 per day sodium. You're not supposed to have more than 2,000. I've been I've been under 1,500 pretty much every day since I found out, and my blood pressure is still not normal like it should be. I don't know if it like lasts longer, if maybe I have something wrong with my heart, because they're gonna have to do more testing
More and more
eventually.
testing, yeah. Gotta figure.
Right. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I've been
man,
going to the doctor regularly
scary.
for a few years now, all because of the diabetes. I have to keep getting blood tests. I get blood tests every 6 months.
Trouble being pregnant, your body's all over the place when you're pregnant. Like nothing is normal during that time. Livy, go to the doctor.
Yeah, for real.
Livy, go to the doctor.
Knowing
That making
isn't
me
going to
want
be
to go. I
fun.
haven't
Like
been
if
there
you
for a
have something
reason.
wrong, but you need to know,
Listen,
especially because you
I'm
have
gonna
kids
just
to worry about.
exactly. So
Mm.
I literally went to the doctor because of an earache. Now she can vouch for me that I have spent the last year complaining that I don't feel good. Right? Not that I didn't feel good every single day, right? But like there were days where I was like, man, I just don't feel right. You know what I mean? Like I just don't feel good. I'm a little dizzy. I'm a little
What's
this. I'm a
today for
little
me?
that. Right? And then I finally go to the doctor because I have an earache, and she literally says that the earache saved my life. Getting an earache, having this earache, making you come to the doctor, and me never seeing you before I just check your blood pressure, and that becomes the priority, like
Yeah, it's like the
immediately.
earache is not like it's like forgotten about.
Yeah, it's completely forgotten. I don't. My ear doesn't even hurt anymore. It makes me wonder if my blood pressure was part of it. You know what I mean? Like it makes me wonder if there was something to do with it. My ear doesn't hurt like it was. But that's what I mean. Little things are changing very, very simply. Just because I changed the way that I eat, my attitude seems a little bit chippier. I'm a bit happier. I'm not as irritable. And I'm telling you, man, we are what we eat. And I'm feeling that like for the first time ever, I think. You know? Because I've essentially spent the last 2 weeks detoxing from all of this trans fat and um processed food.
Yeah. I still don't eat
That's
as
dope.
healthy as I should.
That's dope. I know
I
I
my
don't.
ear
That making me want to go get checked because I haven't been checked in a while either.
you
We should
dude,
definitely do that.
and this is what I was just gonna say. It happened to Dopey.
That
It
too.
happened to Dopey, bro. The dude was 30 fucking 5 years old. You don't drop dead like that of a heart attack if if there isn't something majorly wrong, and he was walking around fine. Like every single day, fucking smoking cigarettes, drinking Mountain Dew, not going to the doctor, but he was walking
Yeah,
around fine.
doing good. Yeah, working. He was going to work.
Yeah.
Casinos, all that. He was
Manual labor. Like not
being a
even like
father.
it's like
And then he has a stroke followed by a heart attack the next, that night. But the possibility of it happening to me it's totally possible. I could have absolutely had that happen. When she said that you were at risk for a stroke or a heart attack at any time, that there's nothing more terrifying than a doctor telling you that you could have died or that you're dangerously close to having some kind of catastrophic event happen in your life. Like if you have a stroke, you might be lucky if it doesn't affect you, right? But like when my aunt had a stroke, half of her body went numb. She couldn't ever walk again or talk.
bro, this dude that I work with, he walked out today. Like I'm gonna go to the ER. He told me, he said, "Can you cover?" Because like when I'm out, he covers me. When he's out, I cover him. So he's like, "Yo, can you cover my shit? I should be home by 2 hours." Like he like walked out like it was nothing. Like I'll be
Yeah, that's
home shortly.
so if you're hearing us right now and you haven't gone to the doctor, please make a
Oh,
doctor's appointment. Um, and get yourself checked out. It's important. I hadn't been to the doctor in years, and I'm so glad that I did. But on to something a little bit more positive. Bo, I just told you about this. We have a video on our YouTube that has gone mega viral.
but
Like
yes, I
mega viral.
didn't see it until now. It's a funny clip too.
It
Let's
is
go.
a funny clip. So
It's
we found
hilarious.
that video is from a Warzone page. I don't even know who the original creator is to tag them. You know what I mean? If anybody knows, tell us. We'll tag them in it. We'll tag their page. But we definitely don't know who the original creator is. we posted it on our YouTube and every other social, just like every other video, not really expecting a whole lot from it, to be honest. And this fucking thing gets blown off into the stratosphere. 8 million views right now. 8 million views, almost 500,000 likes. This is on YouTube. This is not no TikTok shit. The attention that our clips are getting right now are insane.
Hopefully some of the other stuff is getting love too.
Galactic Undead commented in there about the look on the kid's face says it all. It's got 14,000 likes on it. So if you haven't checked out the can you post the link to it that I sent in the chat? Can you post that in the chat? Just so if they haven't seen it, they can like it. And
Actually, I'll pull it up again.
I linked it on in the podcast chat. I thought I did. No, I didn't. I did not send it to you. Sorry. I got it. If you don't put it in the podcast chat, there it is. Boom. 4.13 thousand subscribers now. Yep, 4,130 subscribers. It's actually 4,145 because I'm looking at the live count right now.
Yep, 8.1 million views right now. It's insane.
Yeah, I remember. I thought it was funny because you sent me the screenshot. It said like 8.1 million views, 8.1 million more views than usual.
Than usual, right? Exactly. 8.1 million views more than usual. We usually get anywhere from like 500 to 1,000 views, but dude, the subscriber.
Even the 0.1 is that's 100K. The 0.1.
It is. It's 100. Oh yeah, no. The 0.1 is 100K. Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was looking at the breakdown of it, bro. We were doing 100,000 views an hour. Like that's kind of a lot.
Crazy, actually.
Insane.
486,000 likes, and then they don't show it on YouTube anymore, but you can see how many dislikes there are too if you look on the back end. 5,784 people have disliked it.
Always some haters. Always some haters.
Always. I mean, look, at the end of the day, what's the percent? What's the percent? I said it is what it is. What's the percent? No, on like dislikes to likes, like
98%. 98.8%.
Small price to pay for fame.
Yeah. You know, that's the one thing that's bugging me about it is that it's not a video that we made. It's like I'm grateful that it's gone viral and that people are liking it.
Oh yeah, like getting to the channel because of it.
Yeah, getting to the channel because of it, but it really bugs me that this is because we don't do that shit, right? It's very rare that we repost a video that's already made. And yeah, what a bummer. But what an awesome thing at the same time. It's awesome and it sucks.
Now you gotta up the game. You gotta up the posting game. You gotta up the shorts game. All the new people.
Well, it gave us a huge achievement because we needed that 1K subscribers. Now we can get to the next stop. Well, until we get the watch hours up, which we need everybody's help with. So we just need that.
If the short ends up at 10 million views, that'll bring us to the next level of YouTube. Other than that, we need another like 600 hours. Let me look.
Yeah, I think I saw it was.
So according to this, we need 4,000 public watch hours. We have 3,426 right now.
Oh,
or 10 million short views, and we have 8 million. So, I mean, we might. The long form content is hard because you got to think one podcast is an hour, right? And you can't watch it in the playlist, so you can't just let the playlist play. You have to.
That doesn't count.
Actually, no, doesn't count. So that means
That's
like all
wild
the
because like I
reruns.
feel like most people, if they are gonna watch this like in an 8-hour workday and just let it roll in the back, it's like they're gonna hit the playlist and let it roll.
Doesn't count. You
That's
gotta
crazy.
click. You actually gotta click the video. So because you actually have to click the video, it really does make it difficult to get the hours because you gotta constantly be clicking. So the best way to do it
Can you open up
is
multiple videos since you gotta click
you
them if you
can.
click them?
You can open up
Ah,
multiple videos, and you can
Ah,
also change your speed, your
oh, to
playback
like
speed
point.
to
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
0.5, and then 1 hour will count as 4. So that works. But you can only do that. What? Even if you do it, there's even if right. So there's
I
still
mean, like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna
500.
sit around and do that shit for hours?
There's
You still gotta
still
click on the
right.
new video every hour.
582 hours we need. That's a lot, you
That is a
know.
lot. That is a lot.
Because maybe the 10K
So
views will come for, or 10 million.
that's exactly what I'm thinking. I think if it stays on this
It just stays
trajectory,
on the trend. Even if it
yeah.
dies down a bit, it happen.
I mean, maybe it seems like it's out there. Once those videos go out there, they go out there. You know, you got to think it's. I'm looking at the channel analytics, bro, and our channel has been in front of over 3 million people, and we only got 4,000 subscribers out of it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I have always been saying that we just need a viral video and this will happen, and it did, right? Like this is exactly what we were hoping for. It's just it wasn't an
You just need it
SP
to be
video.
yeah,
Yeah,
like our.
Right,
would
we
have been way
needed to
better.
be an SP video. If it's an SP video, then it'll be about what we're doing. I got to figure out how to incorporate. The best thing to do would be to do an
It'll also help. I mean, obviously it'll help even more than SP. Well, depending on what the video is, but if it's like somebody in the clip, like they'll go crazy.
We
They'll get
gotta
more credit, I think, than
repost it,
you.
I guess. We have a lot of good clips. Like
That's
a
what I'm
lot.
saying. But it's like
Hilarious,
like if it's
funny
like
clips.
it kind of depends on where it comes from. Depends on how it goes, but it'll always be better if it was made. You know, it's got the SP tag on it.
Yeah. No, 100%. I agree. That's the only thing that bugs me out about it because this is badass.
Yeah, but if somebody in the server wants to get on some, like I know we post there's like a lot of gaming clips, but if somebody wants to get on something
Skit
different,
shit. Yeah, make a skit. So that's what I was thinking. Like, what skit
only
could
skit stuff
you,
we have is the podcast.
dude, the videos where we're talking about Jake Paul, and Mike Tyson fighting, they got almost 5,000 views on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, some of those
Yeah.
clips actually did numbers, honestly.
Um, Speaking of, that fight's in less than a month,
coming out. It's like is it the 11th?
the
I know it's
17th
in
of November.
17th.
The 17th of November.
You know,
Also, I
that's
know
a
that I'm down.
Friday, isn't it?
I have no idea. Let me check now. But
I was
either way,
I
it's
think
on
it's
Netflix.
during our
Is
podcast
it a
actually.
podcast? A
It's a
Friday
podcast. I'm
podcast?
pretty sure 'cause I
It's
was
a
doing the announcement
Sunday.
for it. Really? Oh shit, never mind. I'm off.
Damn, dude, got me almost hyped. I didn't even
Is
get a
I
it
thought
chance
it
to.
actually
was.
on a Sunday?
No, hold on.
Jake
I
Paul
swear.
Mike Tyson fight day.
Looking it up.
November 15th. It is
I'll
on a
say
Sunday.
yes. It's that Friday, and I think that's a podcast night, if I'm not mistaken.
I wonder if we'll be able to listen to it, and you know what we should do?
Give like commentary on it in a way,
Yeah, we
right?
could do commentary on it that night.
I mean, we probably just watch the prelims at that point, but fuck it, it's something, right?
Everybody
I was gonna say, could do
has.
you can we play it? Like, can we all can we watch it in Discord and not stream it, and then commentate on
Well,
it
we
so
won't
anybody that's
be
watching it live will be able will hear like like the vocab would
right.
line up.
So we can play it in the Discord, but we'd have to do it on a stage, so that way could only be us talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
because people are going to be joining in and out. So we'd have to do it on the
Yes,
stage.
that makes sense.
So it
I
would
mean, you
just be
gotta
like
set that up.
ding, 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 right? Even if they don't talk, they would just be the joining.
No,
But
well, I meant
I
just
don't,
the three of
You gotta set.
us.
You gotta
Like
set that
just,
up. That'd be dope.
I mean, if you want to do the whole fight, that's a different story. But I was saying that if there's just the three of us commentated it while it was going on, we
yeah,
wouldn't need
I
to
think that
stream
we
any of it.
if it lines up, we should do that. If it lines up.
I don't think the
Um,
main fight will line up. It's
Nah.
usually late,
well,
right? End of the night
yeah,
shit.
it's a Netflix card, and they're doing it. This is not normal.
Oh, that's
This is
right.
not.
It's just them, right?
Friday on
Yeah,
top of that's not normal, right? Like
yeah,
that's
it's
what
a
I'm thinking.
Friday. It's not just them. They're gonna have a whole card.
Okay.
It's just gonna be broadcast on Netflix, which means that 100 million people are probably gonna watch it.
Watch this for
If
free,
not.
yeah, or for
And
their paid subscription.
so I didn't want to jump around like this, but let's do it anyway. Remember how and the reason why I say this is because I watched the first Diddy podcast that we did, because we've done two
Okay.
where we've talked about Diddy. And the first one I talk about him and I say, well, the one thing that's different about Diddy and R. Kelly is that Diddy wasn't with
Minors.
minors. That's not true anymore.
No,
That is not true anymore, bro.
I just knew it was
Homie.
just so much people around, bro. That's
I
what's
mean,
crazy.
um,
People step
So
forward.
I wanna come on the podcast and I wanna say that it's not true because 3 episodes ago or something like that, I said he didn't. When in reality,
but at the time, I
we're
mean, at the time, he
finding
didn't know.
right at the time it wasn't out that he did, but apparently he has like 7 new underage victim lawsuits, apparently something like that.
7? Oh shit!
7, bro. He's
Did,
got like 400 lawsuits or some shit.
did you also hear? Because remember I brought up the lotion bottles, and you was like, well, you can't get arrested with like the lotion bottles. Technically true, right? But like supposedly they had like shit in it, and like
Drugs.
drugs on it to
Yeah.
like drug the people and shit. Like the fucking lotion bottles was even evidence. That's
Bro,
insane,
Did they
that's
bro.
actually have
wild.
drugs in it or was it residue? Was it actually were they
Well, was it in it
yo
or
I,
on it?
tofu?
it, I,
Tofu, listen, we live in a world where spectacle is king,
Yeah, whatever
right?
makes money wins.
Spectacle is king, which is why the undefeated champion in lightweight boxing or whatever the fuck, you don't even know his name. You don't even know who it is. Who the fuck is the lightweight champion in the WBC right now? You have no fucking idea. Unless you're a hardcore boxing fan. I can tell you who the lightweight champion is in UFC, but that's a different thing, you know? Um but yeah. Uh Bo, you have podcast intro in your scene spelled podcast, just so you know.
Do I? I seen. Oh shit!
So anyway, yeah. I don't know
Could
about
have told me
the
that
drug.
after.
Let's see what the drugs actually.
you hit the button.
That's me. I wanted to right click. He shouldn't have told me. You know, I'm gonna instantly try to fix it.
There was also a
Gotcha.
clip too that because there's a lot of clips that coming out with Diddy and stuff, but like in him in a club,
Did he
like
spell?
saying
Oh, he
to
gives
use
us
the
some of those
bottle,
links.
like crazy. Oh my god, bro.
No, I'm not gonna send you a link.
All
Sean
right,
P.
perfect.
Combs
Well, I don't want to.
is a victim of. Oh, hold on a second. This is one of the alleged victims claims Combs rubbed spiked baby oil on her skin, and then when she was unable to move, he did bad things. His legal team claims that these are unfounded claims in the media. So they're saying this isn't true. His lawyer's saying it's not true. That the oh, that's what you were saying, Kyle. It was GHB. Got ya.
What in the bottle?
Accuser's lawyer. So I guess they don't have it in those bottles, maybe. But they're saying that it had rufinol or GHB in the baby oil. That is fucking crazy, bruh.
That's
No,
wild.
to go to
That
that extent, bruh. Like what?
what in the fuck?
Makes you think about that picture. It wasn't one bottle either. There was like a whole room full of that shit.
Apparently,
Thousands.
I
his
don't know.
lawyer said there's a Costco right down the street.
I remember
Apparently,
him saying,
Costco actually issued a statement saying we don't sell baby oil like that. He didn't get it from us.
Yeah.
That's
"That's so
crazy too.
funny." I saw that shit. That was hilarious.
So I actually didn't hear about Cardi B incident involving CPS. Let me look it up. But I did
Wow,
hear that she's leaving Offset. I've been watching their messy shit on Instagram.
it's a super mess.
I don't watch that shit.
He
It's just
he got so much work done, and she looks great now.
She was supposed to be sleeping around while Prego. Mm-mm.
what
That's
the fuck?
crazy.
Yeah, that's
Oh, it was a prank caller. CBS. Cardi B addresses a prank call that brought CPS to her house. Cardi B took to social media to call out a sinister prankster who sent CPS to her home and expressed her disdain for her estranged husband, Offset. One thing about Cardi B, she's going to be candid about her life online. The rapper 32 aired her grievances on social media, calling both the alleged pranker a narcissist and her estranged husband a narcissist. On September 19th, the mother of three went live to report that someone had placed a prank call and sent CPS to her home. So I want to make this quote, this is from Cardi B. So I want to make this very fucking clear, and I can't breathe right now. Motherfuckers have taken shit too far for too fucking long when you mess with my fucking kids. Hell yeah. So something happened. She continued for the Child Protective Services to come to my fucking house. Not my house, my gated mansion at 11 p.m. while my children are sleeping because there's an anonymous call that my kids have been getting abused and beaten. Are you fucking dumb? We don't play that shit. My kids live great. My kids have never been touched, never gotten hit, no matter how annoying they are.
speaking the truth.
Yo, that's so funny.
I just
That
don't pay
is
attention to
wild.
this shit. This
Yeah,
is the
so
reason why I
I
don't
mean,
watch news. So when this shit is on the news, I just don't care.
that type of shit would enrage me, man. People calling CPS for no reason at
Yeah, I
all.
would get pissed. I would be.
You
That's
are
no jokes,
you're
man.
playing with the kid's life. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? God
You're
forbid
playing
they
with
take
so yeah.
the kid away. Like, you want to fuck with me, but you're fucking with the kid. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
kid's life is disrupted.
That's how you know people are fucking wild because like it's like they don't even the person that's doing that isn't even thinking about the kid
no, they're thinking
because
about
that's
you,
how
trying to
little
mess
they
you up.
care. Like that's like how little they care or like how easy they are to like do some wild shit just
You
to
think?
piss somebody off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I feel like they can. I feel like things got to be unfounded pretty quickly, right? Like it's got to just be annoying to deal with. But if you come to someone's house, you're gonna look at the kid. You're gonna see that they're not bruised. You're gonna see that they're not afraid of you. That, like, you know what I mean? I feel like you're gonna
yeah,
see the house is clean. You know, shit like that.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
then
they
they
admit
got.
there's a detail like that, like for sure.
yeah.
That's
I
gotta.
mean, I would hope that most of these people in CPS have some kind of training,
They
to
have to.
identify situations. Not. Yeah, I feel like that probably happens more. Like maybe not as a prank, but I feel like people probably, happy like bad divorces. I'm sure. I feel like that
Oh yeah,
happens a
grimy
lot more than it
exes,
should.
shit
Yeah,
like that.
like just not, I wouldn't even say divorces. It's probably more just boyfriend girlfriends who end up having a kid together and then break up and young and are it's wild.
Might be. It could be. Could be
I only
anything,
say that
really.
because I remember
Could be
like
the
my
neighbor.
first one,
Could
my
be the
ex used to
neighbor that's
threaten
just
me all
playing
the
games.
time.
Your
Yeah, true.
ex
You're right. Could be the fucking neighbor who fucking you cut his grass, so you cut your grass a little too far to the fucking left one day.
could be a bunch of shit, right? Could be anything, really, if you think about it. I don't really know what it would what kind of person would do that type of shit, but I know that it happens like a lot. Trying to think, there was something. There was something. So going back to the Diddy thing, he's got trial set for I think May or March of next year. So
He's just in prison. Like no bail. He can't.
yeah,
They
he's
won't let
just
him out, right?
sitting. He is in jail. I would hate to be that motherfucker sitting in jail. I would hate to be me sitting in jail, but imagine that. Imagine his ass sitting in jail. He's still
Imagine
he's
having
definitely
literally everything, anything you want, whatever the fuck you wanted, you had.
whenever you
When you want it,
want.
when you wanted it.
And
You didn't have to wait for it.
You
You
didn't
know
have
what
to
I
wait
mean?
for and yo, that's what they're doing. If anything, they're teaching that dude a lesson of
That motherfucker's
patience.
got nothing.
Dude, he
You're right. He's
have
probably
you
gonna
seen
sell like
him?
what 23 hours a day, right?
Oh, he's
it
definitely
has to
locked
be.
down 23 hours a day, bro. Nobody
Has
he's
to
in
be.
apparently in the same cell area as Sam Bankman Fried or MJF, whatever the SMJ, whatever they call that dude, the crypto Ponzi scheme guy.
Okay.
Sam Bankman Fried. He was the guy that was like crypto.com or something. Like Tom Brady did a Super Bowl commercial for it. Like the
Okay.
Kevin O'Leary guy
Wow.
fucking backed it. Like it was literally
Oh, okay. I remember here, like Tom. I remember Tom. Like, it was around the time of his retirement that this was kind of out, right? Because I remember they were
yeah,
talking
dude, it
about
was a couple years ago now, I think, but the TSM minor owner,
It's the same as R. Kelly. Is that true? Really?
I don't think he's in the same pot as R. Kelly because R. Kelly is in prison now.
I feel like he's like in jail at this point.
No, he's not.
No,
So
no, he's not even sentenced yet. He's just probably in county or some like random
no,
Oh,
state
so
shit.
okay, okay,
when you're
okay.
oh Sam Freed, yeah. So when you are arrested on a charge, okay, you are held at the county that you have committed that crime in. You're in that county's jail.
Yep. Okay.
While you are awaiting trial, if you do not have bail, that's where you sit. So wherever he's been charged, which is Manhattan, right? He's been charged with a crime in Manhattan. So he's in the Manhattan Department of Corrections. He's in the same place Jeffrey Epstein got Epstein.
Oh
He's
shit. Okay.
literally in the same place as that.
Wow.
So
Um,
just if
Coincidence?
Are the Clintons on the list?
we won't know.
And supposedly he's snitching too. You saw the interview with
Oh,
the
Well,
that's
if
lawyer
he's
what I
not
said
on
was
the
that.
gonna
list, he
say.
ain't making very
Oh
far.
my god! Right?
That's
Like,
what I was gonna say, right, dude? P
uh,
Diddy, right? When I think about it, when I really think about it, and this is not getting into politics, even though I'm going to talk about something that was political years ago, right? Do you remember P Diddy being behind the fucking vote? Do you remember when he was telling everybody to vote for Obama? Like, go
No.
on to Twitter, we need your. He got the whole hip hop community like excited about voting. Like he was rubbing elbows with Obama at that time on his campaign, like for him. Like Eminem just came out with Obama and shit like that. Like they get famous people to work with them, right?
Yeah, I don't remember
Fucking
that.
P Diddy was with Obama
Really?
heavy,
he
bro.
knew everybody, bro. He knew everybody.
I mean, he did. I've seen some
Politicians,
like there's like
celebrities,
so many pictures
actors,
of people like with Diddy like
musicians.
at parties and like not necessarily Diddy parties, but like at events. It's like yo, he was with everybody.
He was supposedly
Everyone.
with
Like
the
he's
New
got
York,
pictures with so many
the
people.
Mayor Adams too, who just
Yeah,
gave him the
but
kiss, the key to the city, something like
But
that.
he did give this the key to the city back, which was I thought was very humiliating, right?
Why?
Like he had to give it back because he fucking the Cassie thing, but before he got arrested, he gave it back.
Oh, that's when he did that shit.
Yeah, but
Oh,
also the mayor is in trouble too.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
He's in trouble too. These motherfuckers are corrupt, bro. Like what is going on?
Literally, bro. Like, how far does the chain go?
So back.
not for nothing, but with technology, we might end up getting to a point where we find out some crazy shit about the government. It's just like out there.
Happen
Yo,
now,
it
but
has to
like,
be one day if we make it that long. So I'm doing a deep dive on different interviews with Diddy on the internet, right? Not today, but yesterday, and I run into Soft White Underbelly, which is a great podcast. If anybody's ever wanting to take a very interesting watch, this guy interviews the most interesting people. I would love to do something like this, bro. Like just find somebody. I almost never mind. I'm getting off topic. This guy gets so many interesting people on his podcast. He had somebody who was an Instagram model who is an that ended up at one of Diddy's parties do an interview with him, right? So she sits down and does an interview and she tells people, she's telling him exactly how it goes, right? So she's there with a friend. She says she's there to network. She knows where she's at, but she got invited, brought a friend. She's there, right? Apparently, one of Diddy's sons comes up to her and gives her a pair of white slippers. And apparently those white slippers that's like the invite to get into the next party, right? So like if you get a pair of these slippers, you're allowed to go in the house or whatever the fuck, right? But her friend didn't get any. So she was like, "Well, what about my friend?" And she was like, "Nah, come, but you're good. Go inside." So she was like, "I don't want to leave my friend, so I'm not going inside." A little bit of time passes. They come up to her and they're like, "Why aren't you inside?" And she kind of felt pressured to go in, so she was like, "Fuck it, let me just go in and see what's up and then I can leave." She says that she goes in and there was very powerful people of all different statures, all different types, doing things that you would see in a movie. Like this person's over here fucking, this person's over here kissing and doing drugs and whatever, and this person's just talking casually, right? But apparently, somebody that was after her was a prince of somewhere. Like there was a prince of some place, and this guy was like, "You ready for your life to change?" Different shit like that. Uh, and the next part of this party is we're all gonna fly to Cuba. Think about that shit, bro. So apparently she didn't go. She didn't go to Cuba. But could you imagine what happened in Cuba? I mean, God knows.
Yeah. Dude, did you hear
God knows.
that um
that's
Ashton
good.
and Mila are apparently thinking about moving to Europe because of this?
No.
So
Think
I mean
they're
I
involved.
heard it, I googled it, and there was a lot of ads on like a lot of stories about it.
There's a clip of Ashton being a hella Diddy parties,
What you talking
and
about from the Hot Ones when he's talking
Supposedly
about?
they were like really close. Like they
What,
used to
what is
it
that?
was
chill.
really close. Yeah, like chilled a lot. That's it. There's footage of him in the parties, like,
No,
and
but I
you
mean
kind of
like
see
outside of the
Ashton.
parties, they just like chilled on a personal level, which is
Well, that's what I'm saying. You
that's
know,
what I'm
but it's
saying.
Diddy's
That's like
personal level now,
yeah,
right? Like
that's
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying. That's. I mean, it
That's what I'm
makes
saying. That's
sense.
like that's not just like being invited to a party. I don't know
So
what
many
like I don't
people,
know what
man.
he knows, but
There's so many
that's what I
people, so many
was. I had seen
Oh,
clips.
something about that.
that's
Yeah, Ashton
true.
Kutcher and
They
Mila Kunis.
Yes, Ashton
Ashton
Kutcher.
Kutcher just dealt with the whole Danny Masterson thing.
Yeah, that too.
Remember that? Danny Masterson just went to jail for the rest of his life, pretty much. He got like 35 years or something
Oh yeah,
for.
for rape,
Oh,
right?
yeah, yeah. Say grape.
Great.
Oh, rape. Definitely. Maybe it was
Right.
grape. So said rape.
Yeah, I think I'm just trying to protect your channel.
Oh,
That's
my
what I'm saying,
channel's good,
right?
bro. I'm not worried.
Um, yeah,
Appreciate it.
Danny Masterson. I don't know how much time he got, and I don't remember exactly what his
But
crime was. I know it was forcible
something. Yeah,
assault.
I remember. It was during the time of them doing the That 70s show, right? Or was it after that?
He got 30 years to life in prison. 20 years ago was his crime. So he was convicted of raping 2 women 20 years ago in Los Angeles.
Was it
30 years to life
during
in prison.
the That 70s show?
It,
Yeah.
it
The
had
70
to.
show.
Hmm?
That was, yeah.
Was it going on in 2003? Was that a 2000 show?
Yeah, it was during it.
I don't remember when it was. I watched it
Oh
like
yeah.
here and there, but I
Oh
wasn't.
yeah, 98 to 2006. So yeah.
Came out
Yep.
after the fact. That's why I had to retract the statement. Well, major
What do you
parts,
mean?
but yeah. No, I'm talking about Ashton Kutcher and
They
Mila.
wrote like
They were
they
defending him
wrote
at
like
first, you know.
letters. They wrote like letters defending him, right?
Yes, they did. They wrote letters defending him. That's exactly what they did. And I mean, what did they say after he was guilty? Did they say something else?
I
Because
don't know.
obviously, right? Like before you get found guilty, I think your friends and family want to believe that maybe you didn't do it, right? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
They don't want to automatically assume your guilt, right? Because they're close to you, and obviously they probably don't want it to be true.
I mean, I
Maybe
think
they
that's a
didn't,
big
and
part
if
of it.
they didn't see nothing, you would think as well, right? If they were
But
that close to him.
you can't use that as an excuse because some people are very smart and do things in private and alone, and they know what they're doing is wrong and they're very calculated. You have to think that he's also an actor, so
Yeah,
maybe
Yeah,
maybe
lying's probably not
they
hard
all
for him.
plays
Putting on
parts.
a
right,
good show is not going to be hard for him.
right. I mean, all of that shit's horrible, but you have to imagine it probably comes easy to him. I don't know the details of his crime. 30 years to life is a heavy penalty, and that means you did some serious shit. You don't get 30 years to life for no reason, bro. You know what I mean? I don't even think you get 30 years to life for robbing a bank.
I don't know.
The world's crazy, man. So much is gonna
But
unravel
yeah,
too.
so
I feel like we're gonna
you're
always talk about this Diddy topic and just like
this Diddy topic's
so
going to
much
go
shit
on
gonna
for a
come
long
out.
time.
I mean, the trial's in March, so imagine everything that comes out to then, and then the
But that's what
trial
I'm
when
saying.
it
But like
happens.
the thing
We're gonna be
is going
talking
to be
about this a lot.
the shit that's going to get found probably from this too is going to branch off into so many other things.
So Danny Masterson's first trial was a mistrial. They didn't reach a verdict. Los Angeles County is like um fucking famous for this shit. Everything that I've seen so far, like even the Menendez brothers shit that just came out, they had a hung jury and then had to get retried. There's so many that seems like it happens in LA County a lot. I didn't realize that you could just get retried again if the jury doesn't come to a decision. I didn't know that you could do like that. That was just how it went. I don't think I knew that.
I think
No, I haven't seen Blink Twice much.
I think they have to do the
Actually,
whole trial over again, right? Or a whole new
I
set of
think
jurors.
is that the one with
what
Channing
was it?
Tatum?
What was that?
Oh, that's the one, the island one,
I
kind
think
of in a way.
I've seen something.
Talking about
I hope he
Cuba.
gets a
Cuba.
Gambit movie, dude.
Dude, they officially canceled the Blade movie.
I heard
Yeah, I
about
heard.
that. I was sick.
Why? I think they're gonna let Wesley Snipes do it. I think that they're gonna rework it for Wesley Snipes to get like a Logan-like send-off.
So he wasn't. I thought he was involved in the Blaze series. Oh, that's good then. Okay, never mind.
Well, no. That's speculation. What I'm saying is that they've officially canceled it once Deadpool came out, and everybody was so hyped to see Wesley Snipes as Blade
Wesley
again.
Snipes back.
You know
He's
what
the
I
only
mean? Like
Blade, right? Like there's 3 Blade movies. It's all him. Why would you go with somebody different? Like,
Dark Nova. Why? What? What are you asking? Why to? Which part?
but I hope Gambit gets it.
You think he was a good Gambit?
I like Gambit, and I just think he's a funny. Like if it's like the devil, like I mean, don't get me wrong, he's no Ryan Reynolds for sure. But if it's like the Deadpool style, like comedic Marvel, then yeah, I think he would do it funny. You know what I mean? Like I haven't seen the movie. I just seen the man clips of it. But I just like Gambit in general. He was one of my favorite. Like, I
You
was shocked.
haven't
Now I don't really care for
seen
X-Men.
why they canceled the Blade movie? I have no idea. I guess they've tried to work out a script for it several times, and they just can't get it right. I don't know, but yeah, I read that they've
That'd be
officially
really cool if
shelved it.
Yeah.
Snipes did it.
So the reason why I said that about Wesley Snipes is because Ryan Reynolds tweeted a video of the reaction of when Blade shows up in the movie, and he's like, you know, like this tweet if you want to see Wesley Snipes get a Logan-like send-off. Like, imagine if they did a fourth movie with Blade, and you know, maybe he dies at the end or whatever.
Or passes it, like, you know, passes the
Yeah, has a son
torch, so to
maybe
say.
now.
Yeah, like something we didn't know. Yeah, so
That'd
he's
be
been gone
smart.
for so long.
But
But
dude, seeing Blade come out of that thing, especially with the music, it was like a fucking tiger growling or something. I don't know. If you can, real quick before we leave, pull that up. Pull up Wesley. Just go to YouTube first. Don't go to Google and Google it. Go to YouTube. Type into YouTube Blade Deadpool Wolverine reaction.
So he popped up in the movie? I didn't see the movie either, so that's a
I
spoiler.
feel like you.
But it's
you
okay. I don't
literally
really care.
called
I
me
don't really
out.
care.
In Deadpool and Wolverine, yeah, dude.
He popped
fucking
out?
shows up.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
dude,
must have been
and it's not just for a second. He's in like
What
half
did you want
the
me to
movie.
search? Like
Wesley
Deadpool
Snipes too?
reunion?
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes?
Wolverine Blade reaction.
And it's Wesley Snipes.
Yes, bro.
Oh
I
my
thought it was
god, that's awesome.
CGI when I first saw it. When he first came around the corner, I was like, no.
Tash.
I was like a kid, dude. It was like seeing Undertaker at WrestleMania 40. Like, I was jumping up and down like the fucking glass just broke.
All right, so which one am I looking for? Yeah.
The fucking Blade reaction, you fuck, for the 5th time.
You said Blade Deadpool reaction, right?
Yeah. Deadpool and Wolverine reaction. And there should be a short of like a movie theater clip of people watching the movies.
It seems like there's a few. Yeah. Is there a specific one?
That's definitely him.
Yeah, here you go. I got it. Listen to this shit. They're already hyped about Elektra. Gopher is so badass, bro. Look at her.
Nobody was hyped for Julia Roberts, dude. That's up.
Nobody was chanting Tatum. Julia Roberts. What do you mean? That's fucking. He's talking about Julia Roberts.
Elektra, isn't that her?
No, that's Jennifer Garner.
Same difference.
Julia.
It's the same difference.
Same difference.
That's awesome. That made me want to watch the whole movie now. Like, fuck, I gotta watch that shit.
Look at Blade right there. Click that. What is that? Is that like?
I can't fucking believe Blade's in this.
Which Punisher? There's been like 5 of them.
There's only been one Blade. There's only ever gonna be one Blade.
At this fucking
Probably
rate.
reacting to the puns.
That's what they were saying.
Stop to Blade.
Go.
This is so great.
Where do you get that little beauty?
That's Punisher's HE4.
Yes,
Punisher, there's
I
been
have
like
to watch.
5
that's
of
true.
There's only been one Blade.
Yeah.
There's only ever gonna be one Blade.
Hey!
Next person ready to roll.
Whoa!
Punishers, AT4.
Which Punisher? There's been like 5 of them.
There's only been one Blade. There's only ever gonna be one Blade.
Well, Mashallah Ali or whatever his name is. Did they cancel it? I think I butchered his name, but.
Yeah, tilt up to Blade.
Yeah, tilt up to Blade.
That's Punishers, AT4.
Which Punisher? There's been like 5 of them.
There's only been one Blade. There's only ever gonna be one Blade.
So why would they cancel Blade then? Like, so you said he wasn't originally
AT4.
Punisher? There's been like 5 of them.
There's only been one Blade. There's only ever gonna be one
That's not
Blade.
necessarily the reason. We don't know if that's the reason.
Actually,
So what I'm saying,
I think Marzala Ali would disagree with that statement.
canceled
Ugh.
now, and I'm saying
off of
that
this. Yeah,
I think
tilt
that
up to
part of
Blade.
it was because of
Tilt
the
up to Blade.
reaction of
Bro, they
his
just give him
Blade.
a rocket
Like,
launcher?
he
only
was
ever
just
gonna be
so
one Blade.
upset, like, people was falling.
If it stays in
When they
production
saw him,
hell,
they
he's
were
going to
like,
be right.
I mean, I got
Where do you get that little beauty?
That's Punishers.
Which Punisher? There's been like 5 of them.
There's only been one Blade. There's only ever gonna be one Blade.
I was 11.
You heard him.
That movie was
He said it.
bad ass.
Which Punisher? There's been like 5 of them.
There's only been one Blade. There's only ever gonna be one Blade.
Yeah, with Triple H.
Okay, that doesn't look like that. That's Punishers, AT4.
Which
That's
Punisher?
all
There's been like 5 of them.
There's only been one Blade. There's only ever gonna be one Blade.
Yeah, do it.
Gonna lose my shit if I hear that again. Yeah, anybody who
excited
uses
to see
Mint
what-
Mobile? Anybody know about Mint Mobile?
Apparently, it's a good source of phone.
Taylor? Yeah, I was
phone
wondering.
calls.
I was gonna say this earlier. Like, I feel like he's trying to help Wesley Snipes. He's trying to help Channing Tatum. He seems like a real nice guy.
Yeah.
He's got $15 a month for life. You have a shopper? I see commercials for it. I don't know anybody that has it. Can you run an iPhone with that? Like, is that like unlimited data? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, right. How does it work?
Like, I want to know. Because like,
You
if
might
it is like so
own
much
your
cheaper and
phone.
it's good, like I'll just switch too.
I think
I'm
you
not
have to
brand
own
loyal.
your phone, but I don't know about anything else. Did I get?
Oh, okay. So how do you know it's good?
How do you know?
Just wondering. Like, I mean, how you gonna call that?
You lying, shop. You lying.
I got the good card today too. Okay, you got some people. Okay.
Can I tell you a real proud dad moment? How about that?
Oh yeah. Tell me about this.
So you know, Lucas, is in football. You guys know that like, we talked about it on the podcast. I was like upset in the beginning of the season with some of the things he done and whatnot.
Yeah.
With me, I always not go hard on him, but I try to help him understand the sport more. Like I talk to him about it constantly, basically. So like I don't expect him to do so much, right? Because he's third grader, we play with fourth graders. He's not a starter because of that reason. But when he does play, he plays lineman, which is a position he never played before. I think they put him there because of his height. This guy's fucking tall as fuck. He's the tallest one there out of everybody, right? Whatever,
And he's a grade lower than them?
And he's a grade lower than them, exactly. And he's like the tallest one there. But like week by week, I've been working with him. I don't expect so much. I give him like little minor
This is a
things
tall kid.
to work on. Oh, he's super tall, man. But like since I've been working with him on lineman, one of the main things I'm trying to get him to do is get a sack, basically, And for him, like it was a struggle because it's his first season playing it and whatnot. And being a lineman, especially in football, is not easy. Playing kids bigger than you, like bigger in both ways. Some of them were taller, some of them were bigger. However, in the last game that we played, he actually got a fucking sack.
Nice.
I was as a father, I was just so fucking happy to see that from him, bro. Yeah, that was like a proud dad moment because I'm not like I said, he's not the best. He's not the best player there. I'm not expecting a touchdown. I'm not expecting to do some crazy shit. But the fact that he's been like progressing week by week and learning little things. Oh man, I was just so stoked with that shit, bro. So stoked.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I actually meant to ask like how everybody was doing with their. I know I've been working on my shit. We'll get to that next time. I'm gonna send this outro.
Have a good one,
I gotta hook Clutch up
Next
with the outro.
Peace out, everybody.